Good evening, everybody. Or I guess say morning. It's morning where I'm at. I didn't play last night because, like I said, I was so wore out for work because I did an actual 9-hour shift because I had to make up an extra hour because I left early the other day. So, I decided to record this video and I will post it after I get done. I know people that probably watch me are asleep or heading to work. So what I want to do is I'll record this and I'll post it. And like I said, I'm sorry guys, I've been falling off lately. Normally, I was doing good there for a while, like almost every night. But like I said, we're in the holidays and it wears me out. So but yeah, we're gonna get in here. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm not trying to wake anybody up. I don't normally play this late, but for me, it's just my normal time to get up. But yeah, we're gonna get in here. I want to play some. I'm gonna play some Mass Effect. I did all the bull crap on when I wasn't streaming, so we should be able to get right into some of the good content. It's not gonna be great content because I don't feel like jumping right into the main missions. I want to have good gear, so we're gonna get a little bit of main content, and I'm probably gonna do some side content. So if you don't want to watch this video, I understand. I want to try to do one good stream or video with all the main content for this game, for the Mass Effect. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm probably not going to talk much on this video because I don't want to wake anybody up. But if anybody does comments later in the video, I'll react to them. So far, nobody's done any comments or anything. So, anyways, I will go ahead and get into it. As always, thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Give a like to the video. Share the video. Hit the bell notification. Y'all know the deal. And I will go ahead and get started. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. I still think it's stupid you have to use EA to play this game. This game is so old, you shouldn't have to use another application to play it. Sure, it's coming up. I'm trying to do a screenshot. I'll make sure it's capturing it. Figure out how to get the HDR off of it. I think it kind of made it fade. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm trying to make sure this is working. I think it is. I think when I look at it, it doesn't look like it is. See, every time I hit something, it goes right back to it. I think I see it flash a little bit. I'll go back and watch it before I post it. Christmas tree cake. Now, one thing that I'm really upset about this year is I didn't really have any of the special Halloween candy that I usually get. I usually get candy corn M&Ms. I'll put some other ones too. I don't want to play this with the controller.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Also heard that we're doing the Halo Wii Masters almost done. So, since that's a thing, I will definitely be playing that on here. It's funny they can't make a good Halo. They have to go back to the original Halo.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need. Yes, Commander?
What do you know about Armistice?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, Baines is dead. Has been for
The
quite
people
some
I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews
I
discovered
spoke to
Baines.
Kahoku. He never
You should
brought it
mention Baines the next time you see him. Is there anything else, Commander?
up. I want to know the truth about you and
We had
Saren.
intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of... The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick.
I'm guessing
quiet.
things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, officially it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion.
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a map. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with
Who
it?
do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. Maybe he just likes the violence.
The only thing I
Maybe-
care about is stopping
You're right,
Saren.
Commander.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, go back to talk to Admiral Kahoku and then
In
we'll-
breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
This will be really fast. I've already done all the secondary things.
No, I'm waiting to... Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Captain Anderson said you had information.
Not as much as I'd like. One of my crews found him. Frozen. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find?
You should have mentioned this earlier,
Baines
Admiral.
is already dead. It's too late for him. Please, Shepard. I'm counting.
That's the bottom of that. That's where I think I find the first. I think it's where you first find the first rest of them all. That's where I introduce you to them. Words, she said.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
This looks more natural. Maybe I get that second thing actually.
Stand by, shore party. Decontaminate.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, get all these talks out of the way, because if they pile up on me, like all I'm gonna be doing for a whole session is getting all these talks so I can get back up on them. That's one thing that's important in this game is the conversations.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could.
We'll talk another time,
Commander.
Lieutenant.
So this is pretty much done. I think I've actually been in this stream yet since I played this. All these codecs.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before
What have you
head
got?
out? Whatever you want. Well, as
Why
long-
should I pay you
My
for
stuff
more?
doesn't... Hell, the licenses alone have set me...
Let's see what you got.
bet, Commander.
Thanks for bringing me on board. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do
There's
things?
more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with... CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret
Well, that's sort
it.
of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Make sure, buddy, we can't be taking people out.
Commander?
What's your
Kinda wish you'd got there. No offense. I appreciate the rescue. You
wish we'd been able to save the rest
Yes,
of
ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by...
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to
I'm
talk?
sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Ma'am.
Okay, so... Can't,
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the select. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you ask a Krogan? Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
One more talk, guys, and we'll get going.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intent. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actual. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of... But that, when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, one day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, it was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up again. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, we set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into
Can a captain choose to reject?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, it's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated... By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift.
I want to talk about something
else. Like what? See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system.
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running, and they overheat.
Fast forward through this.
Cook us inside our own
listening to these guys, these talks.
There's no way for anyone.
Visual scan can still pick us up. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate.
I want to know more about the
She's
Normandy.
the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
What's so special about the Tantalus?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served. My last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Alex.
Aye, aye, Commander.
See where we... side of some stuff. This game's gonna be just surveying planets. Waste time to read on everything. usually how you know it. All the war. Save it. wonder if they also kind of made those spots harder.
Nobody's been here for a while.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
We should check out the excavation site. Could be some answers there.
Hey, get it. These look a lot better with that.
Redeploying.
Let's see what it was.
Must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
I'm in the whole bus. mines and they blew themselves on these pikes. It's crazy. See more about that in, I think, the second or third game. It's like the indoctrination stuff gets in your head. Probably going to title these side quests. That way people don't want to watch them, they don't have to.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Low level ones gone.
Take cover!
Intruders! Kill the hostile!
We need to hurry. They're gonna kill us!
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please! I was trying to help you people!
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind! Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Why I did that, 'cause remember that from the elevator.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Yeah. all them down. Upgrade kit. Assault rifle. There's a sniper rifle.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space.
What makes this
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. The probe has a demo nuke built in. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need...
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I wouldn't ask if it was. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Command. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright, guys. I'm going to quit for today. I might do a, I'm going to upload this video. It's going to be titled, probably the next couple videos I do, as side 1, side 2, side 3. That just let y'all know that it's the side content. So if y'all don't want to watch it, because it's probably going to be boring. It's a couple of things, some story in it, but it's boring. I'll title it something cool when I get to where I want to start doing all the main planets. So it's all the good content. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get me a little more sleep before the kids wake up. And I'll probably play it a lot tomorrow. I might do a really long, I mean, we can get them situated, but yeah, I'll do a pretty long stream. Alright, y'all, but I will see y'all in the next one.